Okay, so we have Janardhan uncle back today again as per request. So, like last time, what we discussed, it can be a Q&A session. So, question and answers, because he has a lot of wealth, but he said that he will see what comes to mind and he can share. So we can even do a question and answer, and he can answer. So that's also there for today. And so we start with this session, and with three times Avtar Mer Baba Ki Jai. So we'll start. So everybody can unmute and say three times Avtar Mer Baba. Avtar Meher Baba
Avatar
Jai.
Jai.
Avtar Meher Baba Ki Jai. Avtar Meher Baba Ki Jai. Okay, over to you, Janardhan uncle.
Jai Baba, everybody.
Jai
I'm
Baba.
really very, very happy to be with you again. And I don't know. Excuse me. ఇది రిఫండ్ వస్తున్నది, ఇది రిసౌండ్ వస్తున్నారు ఐ థింక్. రిసౌండ్ వస్తున్నది. హలో. Hello.
Yes.
Yeah. Jai Baba.
Hey, Baba.
Is it audible to you people?
Yes, you are audible.
Perfect.
Good. So I am here again. Again the starting trouble. Both in mind and both in the device.
Betty
So-
and Rosal have raised their hands. So if you want, we can get over to. We see Betty wants to have. I think she has a question or something to ask or anything. So yes, Betty.
I remember you told this story about when you were working at the bank. And
yeah.
Your boss,
Huh.
he gave you some money, or I'm not clear. I know it was a good story, and I'd like to hear it again. How he helped you.
Okay, thank you. But first, let me, get over this starting trouble. So for that, I have requested my grandson to join me for a song. So come.
Yeah.
So please permit us to sing. Come on, ra. Take it. Here is come.
Jai Baba.
Jai Baba.
Jai Baba. Jai Baba, everybody. Avtar Meher Baba ki Jai. We welcome you, all lovers of Meher. How do you do? How are you? Please tell us your welfare. We welcome you, all lovers of Meher. How do you do? How are you? Please tell us your welfare. We welcome you. How can we miss Meher in form? We see Meher in your form. How can we miss Meher in form? We see Meher in your form. Because Meher resides in the lover's hearts forever. Because Meher resides in the lover's hearts forever. How do you do? How are you? Please tell us your welfare. We welcome you. We are happy to see you all. Jai Baba, Jai Baba say all. We are happy to see you all. Jai Baba, Jai Baba say all. Sing together and remember sacred name of Meher. Sing together and remember sacred name of Meher. How do you do? How are you? Please tell us your welfare. We welcome you, oh lovers of Meher. How do you do? How are you? Please tell us your welfare. Come, let us leave his messages. We should not have only speeches. Come, let us leave his messages. We should not have only speeches. No ism than humanism, we brothers and sisters. No ism than humanism, we brothers and sisters. How do you do? How are you? Please tell us your welfare. We welcome you. We love Meher as he is loved, not because what he declared. We love Meher as he is loved, not because what he declared. We will only hold his daman, singing Meher, Meher. We will only hold his daman, singing Meher, Meher. How do you do? How are you? Please tell us your welfare. We welcome you, all lovers of Meher. How do you do? How are you? Please tell us your welfare. We welcome you. Avatar Meher Baba ki jai. My grandson is very dear to me, not because he's my grandson, because he has love for Baba. That's the reason. Of course, I naturally love my grandson, but this guy is very simple at heart and helps me in all small and big things. Jai Baba.
Jai.
Beautiful, beautiful, both of you. Thank you for singing. So it's, thank you so
Now,
much. And this is a song written by Madhusudan.
yeah,
It was, yeah. So if you can tell that, yeah,
yeah.
Madhusudan. This was written by Madhusudan.
This is a. I have skipped two stanzas. There are another two stanzas. It will be what you call a lengthy song, and I am not good at singing. I can somehow can say people can say that I can sing, but I am not a good singer. So I just wanted to sing those lines which are very dear to our heart. That is, we should not have only speeches. We should leave his message, and then no ism, then humanism, and then lastly, we will hold his daman. That is the thing. So, what did you say? Yeah. So this song, when Baba dropped his body, and the whole world was down, and the Mandali, that is trust. Now we call it trust, but it was Mandali those days. They issued a circular that the originally scheduled program that was to take place in March, April, May, June, summer days, during which Baba used to stay in Guru Prasad, and Baba has given different dates for different areas of the world and also India. So they were expected to reach Pune, and they visit Mehrabad. So that is how my memory goes. So at that time, so very big groups used to come. I don't know how it all happened within these 3 months. Baba dropped his body in January, that is on 31st January 1969. And in April we find thousands of people from America, Australia and other countries. It was unbelievable because many of them, I think at least 90% of the people, they were all new. From my, that's my guessing. So when they came, so Madhusudan, as you know, Baba is Baba's court poet and singer. So he used to sing songs. So he created this beautiful song, telling that we are all one, and that we should spend our time in Baba's company, forgetting everything, forgetting all the differences. In fact, that is the aim of all life. All life, not only Baba lovers, but everybody has to forget the differences. So, before actually sister has asked me to tell something about my bank and all that. But before that, I have small thing to tell. See, I have been telling you about R.S.N. Murthy. So, he's a man who literally lived for Meher Baba, did Baba's work, and died. So, he lived in the guest house in Nizambad center. Very, very, what you call, ordinary place, just as we find in Mehrabad. So, ordinary place, 3 rooms were there. He used to stay there with his wife and 2 children, 3 children. Later on, that girl, she went to Bombay and then to Mehrabad, that is Meher, that is eldest daughter. I'm sorry. My throat got stuck up. So he used to sleep in his, that was the only room where he could sleep. So he used to sleep. And there were many, what is that called, rats. So they would, you could see, so you could see them moving here and there, and so many things. So once I noticed that and told him that we'll put some eatable, and the poison, it will kill all the rats. He was very sad. What a dirty man you are. You want to kill life? Is not Baba there in those rats? So that is what life means. Life means men, human beings, birds, everything. So unless we realize this fact that Baba is present in each animate and inanimate thing, our life will be a waste. What if we live 80 years, 90 years? That's of no use. So we are running out of time, everybody. Me and everyone in the whole world, in the whole universe. Unless we realize this important fact, there is no use. That is about life, because I told you all life, So life means that. That is a thing. Now, thank you. I am sorry. I am very poor remembering Western names. What is her name?
Betty.
Betty. I don't know whether it is proper to pronounce like that, but that is how I could see her name there on the screen. So, dear sister, it is like this. See, in 1997, we built a very huge hall, very huge, that is 100 feet by 40 feet. And there is no use in repeating that we have no money. We had no money. None of us, none of Baba lovers in Nizambad had money to take up such a work. But it was the unflinching faith of Brother R.S.N. Murthy and his determination, his grit, that it saw through it all, and we built. So as a, what you call, as a Baba lover, as a man in the center, I had to play. I decided that I should give whatever I can do for the center, apart from making very small loving contributions from my family, from myself and my friends and all that. I would go out into the public because I knew so many people. Because I worked in a bank, what happens? So many people will come to me every day, and so many people they remember me, and fortunately, most of them they remember me with love because I used to serve them with the feeling that Baba is there in them. I was genuinely concerned with their affairs. So that is how it went all. So I will go to each acquaintance and tell them that it is God's work. It will be very good for you to contribute to the cause and be benefited. So that was the job I was. I mean, that was what I was doing those 6 months. So during that time, uh, NRI customers. NRI means non-resident Indians. Non-resident Indians, those who live in Dubai or Europe or Australia or wherever they are. Uh, they had accounts with my bank, with our bank. And I was the in charge for that department. Not there were other departments also, but I was mainly taking care of those people. So whenever there was some remittance or there was some difficulty for them, I would help them, and I would write so many letters. Actually, people don't do that. I used to write to them that we have received your money and all that, and inquire about their welfare and all that. And if they mention somebody's name here, I would also add that in my letter so that it is personalized service. So one Muslim gentleman, generally Muslims are not very what you call liberal with um, other isms, that is Hinduism or Christianity or whatever it is. But this man, one I don't remember his name now, he came to my bank, and so those days I was not in the bank. I was on leave. I was go to people and collect money for Meher Baba Center. So this man was there, and accidentally I happened to be there when he came. So I was not in my seat, and I was in the cabin with the manager. And this man he came to see the manager, and I was there. So he was very happy with banks, with the services of the bank, and he particularly inquired about me, not knowing that I am sitting by his side. So he said that who is that man who always writes letters and he gives a very good service. I am very happy to. I want to see him. So the manager says he's right by your side. And I was also naturally happy. If somebody praises you, you feel very elated, That is what has happened with me. So he said, oh, good. I'm very happy to see you. What can I do for you? He said. I said, this is the best opportunity because the man himself is asking me what he can do for me. So I said, I don't know whether you'll cherish it or not because I knew he's a Muslim. But I have to tell you something about my project. So he said, what is that project? I said, we are constructing a big hall for Meher Baba programs, and I told something about Meher Baba, and I said that he's the same as Muhammad, as Krishna, as Ram, and all that, and said that now that you asked me what you can do for me, if you can contribute for this cause, it will be very good. So he said, oh, I am very happy, sir. I will definitely do that. And he said that, but right now I don't have money. I'll come next week and give you the money. I thought that this man is trying to, what you call, for the time being, he wanted to get over the um, proposal and all that. I said, okay, forget. I left and he left. I forgot about him. I never thought that I will again be able to receive something from that man. I never thought that he will come back and give money. So after, I told you I was on leave, so I was not coming to the bank. So after 3 or 4 days, that man came to the bank specifically for meeting me, and he said he found that when I'm not there, he gave 5,000 rupees. 5,000 in 1997 is no small amount. You cannot believe. That too from a Muslim gentleman. A Muslim, Hindus may give, Christians may give, but Muslims, I don't think they will be so. I don't know. If there may be people, but I have not seen many people like that. He gave 5,000 rupees and went away. No, I was not there. He gave it to my manager, and my manager was very, very helpful, very kind to me. He would go to any extent. You see, I have told you that I have exhausted. See, for every employee, there will be a limited period for leave. As leave, you can avail that in a year. I have already spent all the 45 days. There was no leave at all. So this man, when I went and saw him and told my difficulty, he first of all, in a sarcastic way, he said that, "Do you want me to work in your place?" Then I said, "No, I can't expect a manager to work in my place," and he does his. Then I was silent. Then he told that, "Look, Janardhan, you are doing God's work. I'll be really grateful if I can get, I can get you some leave, but it's not possible. So what I will do, I will work in your place. Even for 5 minutes, people will not allow you to leave the place in banks. But here he says that whatever time you go, please go. Don't bother about the bank. I will take care of your attendance, and I will convince all the other employees, and I will sit and work in your place." So that man is still alive. I am very, very grateful to that man. So for 45 days, he did the job of a clerk. Being the manager, he did this job of a clerk, sitting in my place and handling all the affairs of the day-to-day transactions, and then go to his cabin in the evening and does his work. So I am really very grateful to him. I can never forget him. So these are the two things. That is, he collected that money, 5,000, which was given by that Muslim gentleman. And when I went there, I used to go often to the bank, either to deposit money or to draw money or to meet my manager. So when I went there, he gave that 5,000 rupees. "Look, Janardhan, this is the amount which I have received from that Muslim customer, NRI customer." He gave me, and he said that he is actually thankful to me. This is the thing. So unbelievable. It can never happen. I don't know if whether you can see the gravity of this situation, because you don't understand in the West. I believe that. I don't know. It may be whether you will be able to appreciate it or not. But any Indian, he would definitely realize that it is a very, very serious situation where where my manager would have been terminated from bank. They would even squeeze your what you call savings, that is pension amount, provident fund amount. So such will be the severe punishment. Of course, myself, because I am myself a culprit, if I deserve, I will be roasted. That is different. But the man, he wanted to help me. He did his, and I feel he's is so very near to Meher Baba, and great. I mean, a man who never made any show of his what you call approach of serving people. Betty, is it clear to you now? Ganesh, Betty ki telsin
Yes.
Yes,
Yes,
yes.
definitely. And it's same in America. Not many bosses would offer to do the job of someone working
Good.
under them. That's true in America as well. Definitely. That's quite a story. Yeah, wonderful. And I didn't
Thank.
remember the part about the other gentleman the Muslim gentleman. That's wonderful. Wow. You did good work at work.
Baba did his work. I only played. What you call what worthless instruments role. That is that.
Thank you for telling the story again. I was amazed the first time I heard it. It's a great story. Yeah.
We have Diana. So Diana, you have has raised her hand.
Thank you. Yes, I love that story. Thank you for sharing it. I'm confused about something because it's the name Murti. You've been telling us stories about Dr. R.S.N. Murti. G? G?
Hello.
Yes, but I have this book by Dr. G.S.N. Murti.
He's different.
Okay.
This man is different.
Are they related? Do you know?
His name is R.S.N. Murthy, not G.S.N. Murthy.
Okay.
R.S.N. Murthy is a man not known all over the world. G.S.N. Murthy is a man who is known all over the world.
Okay.
He was also a very great lover, and
Yes.
of course, this man is really great because he never made any show of his love for Baba. And as I told you, that he said that his body, his mind, his existence is all given to Meher Baba. It was true literally. It is not something that we say in the books, as in the books we say what you call mano vacha karmena, that is from mind, from word, and from deed. That is what we say mano vacha karmena. So that is what he was. When he saw Baba, first time in Rajmundry, he saw him, Baba. Baba was what you call his universal form. The small 5 feet Baba disappeared there, and in his place, the real beautiful person of Meher Baba was standing tall, touching the skies, and there was peace and brilliance and this happiness, untold happiness, that tears rolled down his cheeks. And he said, I was blessed to see him with these eyes because it will never happen. But in our prayer, what we say, none can see you but with eyes divine. Is it not? Baba has given that prayer. He said, none can see you but with eyes divine. But here he says, with these human eyes, I saw the real form. And that's the reason I gave up everything to him. I will repeat once again that when he died, see, Indians are very conservative. They are very, very conservative people. They will think of tomorrow all the time. They build a house, they have a bank balance, they will get their children married and settled and all that. That is how normal Indians people we live. But here was a man in his 80s when he died, 82, he must have been 82 or 83, whatever it is. When he died, he had no home. His 3 daughters were unmarried, and there was no bank balance except the pension, not pension, provident fund that he received. It was very small amount, 3 to 4 lakhs. That was the meager amount. During construction of Jubilee Hills Center, see, we lay the rooftop, rooftop. So we have to do it in a single day. Single day, everything you have to finish in one attempt. So that is how it takes up. The work is like that. So there was no money. So he came back to Nizambad, closed one of his fixed deposits, and took the money back and there to Hyderabad, and he gave for the work. That was his nature. So he literally lived for Meher Baba. And when he died for Meher Baba. If we can take up his example, that's really good. Don't mistake me, because my bent up is that one should give everything to Baba. So they are my heroes. They are my heroes.
Beautiful.
So what should I tell now?
Yeah, I think Rosal had a hand up. So, okay, Betty has a hand.
Please
But
ask.
just a question. Dr. Murthy came here to the West and toured and spoke. Was it one of those men? Dr. GSN or RSN
No,
or somebody different?
they are
Yes,
separate.
Different.
GSN
yes.
Murthy is different.
Oh,
GSN Murthy is different. This is RSN Murthy.
okay. Okay.
RSN Murthy. R means Rentala. Their family name is different.
Uh-huh. So did either of those men come to the United States to talk to Baba groups?
Yeah,
was-
GSN Murthy.
Oh, that was
GSN Murthy.
GSN. Oh, okay. I see. And you
GSN
said you said
GSN
RS.
Murthy is different. Yeah.
Uh, and the man you're talking about, RS and Murthy.
Oh, he
No.
never crossed India.
Okay. And you said he gave up like a business. He gave up. Was it a shop to help
No.
with the Jubilee? No, he gave up something.
See, he was an employee in the insurance company that is owned by the government of India.
Ah.
So this insurance company, they employed him, and every month they would deduct some amount as provident fund for the future. So at the end of his service, that is when he got retired, they gave them in the lump sum. So he put that money in a fixed deposit in a bank. That is not one fixed deposit, maybe two or three fixed deposits. So that for the convenience sake, they do like that. So he broke one of his fixed deposits, which is meant for his survival. That is there.
Great service.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay,
It
I
is.
understand. Thank you.
It's by great fortune, good fortune, that I came to know of him, and I had a what you call very very deep connection with him. So he's more than a father, more than a friend, more than anything, because it is because of him. See, Rich says that determined to determine to be determined to determine to be him. His three times. So I can add another 5 6 times to determine to determine to determine to be his. That is what
Amazing.
I have determined. So
Yeah, Rosalie did have her hand up. Rosalie?
Yes, Rosalie did have a hand up. So, yes, Rosal has to
Yeah,
unmute.
Janardhan, thank you for singing that song. That was a favorite song here in the United States.
oh, good.
Oh, yeah, at our meetings. I love that song. Yeah, we welcome you, we welcome you. Yeah,
Yes.
and I mean, this is for many years ago, but I haven't heard it recently till now. And it was kind of funny because that was your grandson that sang with you.
Yeah, he's my
He,
grandson.
he, he too, like you, doesn't like public speaking.
Ah, I am sorry to tell you that I'm no speaker. Really, I never speak. No, in front of so many people, I never speak because you are handful. Because you are, I believe that you are not many people here. So I thought that I can share whatever I feel in my heart of hearts and share with you. That is how I was, what you call, roped in by Ganesh. I now understand that people view this all over through some channels and all that. Whatever it is all Baba's. I can't say anything about that. But so far, my participating in this program, I feel that I am really very, very fortunate to see you all people. Those great, I feel you are all very, very great people. And I am what you call, my heart has been purified by your darshan, by your sight. It's not something I am telling from here. It comes from here, from the depth of my heart.
What I want to ask you, what my thought, my feeling was to ask you was, Meher Baba said, this coming as Meher Baba, something would happen that has never before happened. These are Baba's words, not mine. What do you feel? What do you feel? What do you feel he was talking about?
Oh,
What does that mean to you? Yeah.
see, I'll tell you something funny about this. So it was in 1966. I came to know of Meher Baba. I knew that he was silent, and so sometimes he would appear in the dreams to me, and he would start speaking. So I would say, Baba, don't speak. You are silent. Others, the whole world will come to know of your that you have broken your silence. You are not really silent. Uh, 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 I mean, with great anxiety that let not the world know that he has spoken. Though that is what I mean to say is that I never gave any importance to his silence, breaking of his silence and manifestation, and then the what do we call universal reaction. That is not there. See, Eric said that we came to Baba. What for? God relation? No. What did you want? Wealth, health, children, everything he has given. He has given back to Baba. So what is that you have come here? For nothing. just being belonging to him. That's all. Nothing.
Yeah, so that
Nothing.
one sentence which he said was, we have exercised our free will to be his slave.
His
Right,
lips.
right.
Yeah,
We have
that's true.
exercised our free will to be his slave.
That's all. For no reason. Ex- no, absolutely no reason. Nothing. Neither God relation, nor spiritual advancement, or nor power, nothing. So I'll come back to Erich Jasawala once again. When I told the story of his marriage, one important thing I forgot to tell you. So when he told the story, I don't know how childish I was, I don't know, but this is what has happened. So I asked him, what did you feel? What was your feeling? What was your immediate reaction when Baba wanted that you should, uh, I mean, separate yourself from your wife and live as brother and sister? Then he just laughed. And I was by his side. He looked here and there, and then he said, he found that I had a pen in my pocket. So he stretched his hand and took away my pen. And he started looking at it, and he said that, Janardhan, if I don't return this pen to you, what will you feel? I said, I will be feeling very great. I will be blessed for this pen. Yeah, pen or whatever it is. It is RH who has taken it, and I have given it with all my heart. And I will remain ever grateful to you for taking this pen. So he said, this is the feeling what I heard when Baba said that you have to quit. You have to say goodbye to your wife. Yes, as I felt that something very insignificant thing has been taken away from me, and Baba wants to use it. What else do you want? So this is the important thing what I missed to tell you. That is about his marriage. Another story comes to my mind. See, some of the stories that he told me, and some of the stories I heard, I have read, but now everything is a big confusion. It's all what you call, they all got mixed up. I can't say whether he has actually told me or whether I have read it, but it is a very dear story to me. It touches my heart all the time. It must be those early days when Erich left everything and came to stay with Baba. He was in Mehrabad and he was serving the Lord with all his heart. And he's doing everything. So one morning, Baba was there near the Dhuni and Erich was there. And Baba suddenly points out to the hill, Mehrabad hill. He says, look, look, somebody is going. A man is going. He's about to cross the threshold, not threshold, that is gate or something, beyond which men are not supposed to go, because women mentally were there. That was the, what you call, deadline. You cannot pass beyond that. No man can go there those days. So, see, those days, that is, in 1969 when we first visited Mehrabad, I could see Mehrabad from Kranti Chowk, that is almost near railway station. From there you could see Mehrabad hill, because everything was barren and there were no trees, and the whole hill was without any trees except the path which leads from railway track to the Samadhi. So that was the time. So you can imagine there were no trees. You could see everything what is happening on the hill from the road. So Baba points out to Harish, look, look, the man is going to cross the deadline. Come on, go. Hurry up, run, and give him a slap. So Erich runs very fast, and he was about to cross, he was just about to step into the prohibited area, and he pulls him down and gives him a slap, because Baba wanted him to slap. He gave such a reeling slap that that man was almost, he was about to fall on the ground. And Baba said that, drag him down. So, literally he dragged him down. That is from, you can imagine, from the hill, you have to cross the railway track, go down to the Dhuni. So all this distance, he dragged him. And Baba was standing near the Dhuni under the tree, and the man was weeping. He was humiliated. He was given blows, just as that is. I just remember the times when just Jesus was kicked. Jesus was dragged like that. So that is the plight that comes to my mind. So the man was dragged down, and Baba was there with all love. He stretched his hands. The man came running, weeping with hiccups. He came running and fell on Baba. Baba embraced him, fondled him, and said that, what is this? Why do you weep? So the man says, look at this man. He's so heartless. He's your disciple. But what is dirty man he is? He has slapped. I have come all the way to have his darshan. And this is treatment, inhuman treatment, brute, like a brute. Yeah, this is the treatment he has given me. So Baba says that, how fortunate you are. You come for my darshan and get humiliated. Those who come for me and get humiliated, they are the best, most fortunate people. So we are very fortunate. And he hugs him and gives him all the thing that is required. And then, looking at RH, he says, see, these people, they are a burden on my chest. Like pigs, they eat. I have to feed them. So, RH never said anything. He stood like a rock, composed. He never said that, Baba, is it not you that you asked me to slap him? He did not say that. And he said, he, like an obedient servant, he never opened his mouth. So that is the lesson. They say that one shot, two birds. That is, one is the man who came for Baba's darshan, the other one is Erejasawala. But I say one shot and three birds. That is, we all of us. We all of us. So we have to learn that the path of love is not what you call. Actually, it is very easy to love. It is very easy because you need not strive very hard to love. It is natural. But if you have to be otherwise, you have to what you call, drop all your energies to be otherwise. That's what I feel. It's not it. Loving is easy. What requires of loving? What are the requirements of love? Baba said that you have to give your own self-effacement. The path of love, the way of love is way of self-effacement. So we have to aim at that so that we get defaced, we lose our identity. And what is surrender? Baba said that divine love is nothing but surrender after surrender, surrender after surrender. The story goes on like that. You surrender your body, you surrender your mind, you surrender your wealth, you surrender your family, everything. So that is how it happens. So I'll go back to the story regarding RH. If the time is over, please tell me, because I don't know.
Don't worry about time. Don't worry. Go on.
Okay, right.
Yeah, you can
Whatever.
share all that you wish to.
Yeah. So what happened? Eric Jasawala met Meher Baba as a as a boy. He was maybe 7 or 8 years. So that was the first time. I'm not going into great details, all those details, but he met him, and so life started. He never knew that he's going to be Baba's man in his life and all that. So he grew up and he was doing his engineering diploma or whatever it is, I don't remember, but he was doing something of the sort, and summer vacations were there. So in his Nagpur, it was a very big house, palatial house, Mary Lodge. See, they say that they had 4 gates on the 4 sides, and inside the garden, his house was there. So from all 4 sides, one can enter into his house. Such a palatial building. So he was gardening, he was watering the plants, and there is a telegram asking Ganesh to come immediately to Panchgani. Mm-hmm. He looks at the telegram, keeps it, and he goes on doing with his work. And again another telegram comes in just 5 minutes time, and this time his mother is there, going by. She looked at the telegram and says, What is this? Baba is calling you immediately and you are still here. Come on, leave. So he says, let me finish this. No, nothing doing. You go. So he takes his father's car. He takes to the railway station and he boards the train, finally goes to Panchgani and meets Baba. So he was young, very young at that time. That is maybe 1938 means he must be 22 years. That is about 22 years age. He was strong, healthy, handsome, and Baba receives him and gives him so much love and all that. And then he says he had to go and sleep in the Panchgani cave. You must have all seen that place, I don't know. So he was asked to sleep in that cave.
Tiger Valley Cave.
Huh?
Tiger Valley Cave. Tiger Valley Cave.
Ah, yes, Tiger Valley Cave. So that's the place. So there he slept, and next day he returned. And when he was about to leave, Baba asked him, is it possible for you to leave everything and come to me? He says, yes, of course, if you so wish. Oh, good. Then will your parents and everybody will come? Oh, Baba, yes, it is possible. If you wish, it will happen. And then Baba says, can you bring a tiger by its ears? He says, yes. It's not what you call a statement which is made for argument's sake. It is not an argument for the sake of an argument that he said that I will bring you. But he said, I will do it if you so wish. That is the thing. Baba was very happy and said that you have to pack up everything. You have to dispose your property, sell everything, have nothing to do in the world, and come to me after 3 months. That is August. In the month of August, they were supposed to come. So he goes back there. His papa was very angry because he left the car at the railway station. For 3 days, it was there in the railway station. But his mother and his sisters, brothers, everybody was very, very eager to hear what has happened in Panchgani. Then he tells everything. So in the train, he thinks, hey, what is that? Baba asked me to come. Oh, it's okay, I can go. I can speak for myself. How could I speak for my parents, my mother, my sisters, my father and everybody? Then he said, oh, I said, if you wish. If you wish, it will happen. So that condition is there. So he was happy that there is some cushion for him. And when he returns home, everybody was very eager to hear what has happened in Panchgani. So he tells everything. And then the date, that is within 3 months, they have to dispose of everything. So his father says, look, I have made so much wealth for you people, for you to enjoy a comfortable life. Now you decide. Because his mother was there. Mother, children, brothers, sisters, everybody was very eager to go and stay with Baba. So now you decide. It is your decision. So I have no objection. I will also be with you. But my service is left for another 6 months. I have to serve in the in his job. So after that I will be able to come. But disposing this property and everything, it is your responsibility. See, RH was young, 22 years old. He was not well versed with the ways of the world. He was very, innocent man, guileless man. He did not know anything. But he says, okay, when his father says that it is your responsibility, so he has to sell the house. See, if you have to sell the house, it is very, easy. But for a palace, if you have to sell a palace, then it is very difficult. You, nobody can purchase an elephant. If you have to purchase an elephant, you have to be, I mean, be capable of handling that. So who will purchase this huge area, huge building, palacious building, and all that? So he tries to sell it. He tries to find some customer who will buy that house. So after some time, after 1 or 2 months, he remembers that there I mean a lady by name Pocha, Mrs. Pocha. She used to come to their house, and she would say, "Oh, what a beautiful building! What a house this is! Oh, how I wish I could have such a house." These are the things that would utter. She will speak to these people. They would not feel it good, but all the same, because she's a guest, they would keep quiet. But this has helped him. So now he thinks that, right, that lady wanted to purchase this house. So let me go to her. And he goes there. And he goes there and puts before her the proposal. Oh, now she's tricky woman. Oh, Rich, oh, how I wish I could purchase this. Presently, I don't have much money. No, he says, no, money is not the thing. Because you like it, you purchase it. So that lady, he says, Rich, I have only 36,000 rupees. 36,000 rupees. So those days, the cost of that building must have been something in lakhs. This 36,000 is a very, very meager amount. Asking for something, some precious thing for a pound or shilling or whatever you call. So Rich was aghast. There is only one purchaser. There is only one person who is interested in purchasing, and the amount she is trying to give is very, very. The offer is very, very, what you call, meaningless. But he decides, okay, right, give me 36,000. And they finalized the deal. They sold the house, and with that 36,000 and whatever they had, ornaments and all that, they went Baba on the fixed date, and Baba was happy. They put everything at Baba's feet, and Baba took it out, and oh, that's all. That is the matter. Then what happens? This woman, she comes to live in the house, and look at her great fortune. It was a total lie. She had a lot of money, but because Rich was in an urgency, she took advantage of that, and she quoted very meager amount. Say anything costing $10. If you want somebody to purchase it half a dollar, what will be the situation? But whatever it is, Rich was determined to get rid of everything. So he sold 36,000, and they took there, then they settled. And this woman comes and lives with her family in the house. And it is her great fortune, I believe. Because when she came and started living, what happened is that when she's trying to sleep in the bedroom, Baba is standing before her. He sees Baba. Baba is looking at her with such a feeling that you cannot bear that. That is, you have cheated my people. So that was his. Those were the looks. And then she would get up and, oh, it's horrible. Then she goes into the bathroom. She wants to change her dress. Baba is standing there. They are eating food. Baba is standing there. So every minute, Baba is after them. So it was a hell. Actually, I would have been very happy if Baba is before me for any reason. But she was not able to relish it or enjoy it, or she was very fortunate. But and in a way, unfortunate that she could not accept Baba's presence. And so she had to leave that house and after many years, that is in 1952, when Baba asked Erich to go about the country and give his message of love and truth to all the people, he visits Pune again to see his mother. He gives 1 rupee to his mother and takes his food, and at that time she tells, Goimai tells the story that that lady, after many years, she came with a very, very big suitcase full of money and she offered it to Goimai. Goimai tells, what is this? This is the cost of your house. Cost of house? We have already received nothing. No, I have cheated you people at the time. I took advantage of your innocence. This money belongs to you. Please take this. Gaime says, refuses, no, we cannot accept this money. We have nothing to do with money. The deal was over. Once the deal is stuck, no more. We cannot go back to that. I have nothing to do. And she says, please accept this money. I cannot live in peace. No, if you don't want to have this money, you distribute among the people, poor people. But don't give this money to us, we will not go. So that is the story. Anything, any connection with the Lord is our great fortune. They say that Kamsa, the man who was maternal uncle of Krishna, he wanted to kill Krishna. And he would see Krishna everywhere in each and everything. He would day in and day out, he remember Krishna. He would sleep, he cannot sleep. He can't eat his food. He was a king. And the only thing what he wanted is to slaughter Krishna. And that was the only thing that was ever in his mind. So Lord Krishna was there. So that is what Baba says. So one boy in Dehradun, what he does, there are so many mango trees. Baba kept him with him. The boy, how long he would be with Meher Baba? He would go out into the garden play, and he would say, Avatar Meher Baba ki jai, and throw a stone to the tree so that he could get some fruit. And if he gets a fruit, he says, Avatar Meher Baba ki jai. And if he does not get, then he say, Avatar Meher Baba ki aisi ki taisi. That is, hell with Meher Baba. No more Jai Meher Baba. And so this goes on, it goes on happening for days. And the another fellow, a boy, he was there. He goes and tells Baba that, Baba, look at this, that fellow, the devilish fellow, he uses these bad words against you. So Baba says that whatever it is, he remembers me. Is that it? So, so that is the thing. Whether you are an enemy or a friend, remember him. But it's good we remember him with love. If you can remember him intensely, more intensely with animosity, then do that. But intensity is important. So I think it is 8:51 time. Well past
Beautiful. What you
5:45.
shared is beautiful. Thank you so much. So,
No, I don't think that I have shared with you. I just recollected all these things, and I really, it's an agony. Agony cannot describe in words that I had to live in all the disappointments. I was about to die in the tank. I remembered Rama. I don't know what happened. I was saved. And then I went to Baba to have his darshan. Baba was in the next room. I went very near him, but I could not see him. And then when after all these things, when I saw him dead. So is it not such a great misfortune that I have not seen him? But it's also my fortune
Mm.
because day in and day out it troubles me. Okay, Jai Baba.
I think there is one thing like somebody asked, I think somebody asked Erich, like, which is better, like staying with Baba or having longing for Baba? And Erich said, having that longing is more important.
Oh yes, beautiful. But I have a very beautiful story of a boy, but I think I'll take it up next
I
time.
heard it, so I think I don't know where it is, but this is something I'm recollecting, reading or somewhere or hearing.
There,
He's not a boy, he's no more boy now, he's a retired person. He's Venkateshwarlu of Jogipet. Prakash knows Jogipet is very near our place, Hyderabad, very near to Hyderabad. So that's a beautiful story. Yeah,
there is
please, Prakash.
there is another beautiful story. I'm sure you all know, but let me see if I can share quickly. There is this Western lady, I mean American, I believe. Betty and many of you may know, who actually goes to have Baba's darshan in 1962, and she takes his darshan several times, but each time she wants Baba to look at her, acknowledging her presence. And but it so happens whenever she tries to go near Baba and touch his feet and salute him, Baba had something else to do, and he would either turn to Edith. Yeah, and then it looks like she has not been given the attention she was looking for.
Attention.
Yeah, and that happens, and she comes back, and but with this intense feeling in her that Baba ignored her or something like that, and she felt very bad about it, and she gets back to the U.S. And several 20 years or so after, she happens to be in Mandali Hall, and as she walks in, there is this one Indian gentleman. Again, I don't know the name. I mean, I know no name here. But this gentleman walks to her and says, "Oh, I know you," and she says, "Sorry, I can't place you in my mind." Then she says, "Look, this is what happened. I was behind Baba's chair in 1962, and you were taking darshan, and then so you took darshan and you left, and then Baba said, she loves me very much, and that's what she hears from this man 20 years after. But during all this 20 years, she's been just longing and longing and longing, thinking about Baba and uh, thinking that Baba has not paid attention to her. So that
Beautiful.
longing is what I guess so important for all of us.
So Baba has fueled our agony and
Yeah,
the
yeah.
longing.
She kept her really pumped up. She says, why?
Yeah.
And the fortune is to know. I mean, you know how Baba communicates. 20 years after this man coming to her and saying that I have seen you, and Baba said that this woman loves me very much. And by the time she already left, I mean, she doesn't know that Baba said this. And but she was to learn 20 years after that Baba said that, and she feels very happy. And that's his magic.
That's right. So, shall we call it a day?
Beautiful. So you come and your presence, it makes a difference, Janardhan uncle. Like you
Oh
actually
God,
get
what you
that
say,
nice love.
Ganesh?
Your love
It's
for Baba is contagious. Your love for Baba is very contagious, and I'm sure everybody agrees over here.
So true, so true. I was about to say that. I mean, you say you don't share stories, but your very presence and just sitting with you.
oh, you are making it too much of a small thing. Hmm? Well,
No, but you don't realize that, right? It's up to us to feel that, and we feel it. It's great.
okay, that's fine. But I feel very happy because
Yeah.
I just go back into those beautiful times, and I just forget myself. I live in that period and what has happened. There is a similar story is there about a man in India also, just as Prakash has just now told a similar story. And there is also another story that has come to my mind. There is another story of Venkateshwarlu. If Baba wills it, if Baba permits, sometime later I will share with you people. I will be happy to be with you again and have your, rare company. Rare company, it's a rare company for me because nowadays uh, I, uh, I am hungry of love. And I don't get that nobody acknowledges that there was RH was there, Murthy Garu was there, RSN Murthy was there, and so many people were there. And when I sat with them, I used to feel very happy. For days, I would recollect. Now I miss them all, but more than anything, the fire burns. And as I remember Baba, as I remember him, the fire goes on, and it's a great pleasure being with you. It's it lightens my heart. It gives me a lot of happiness, and I bow down to you all people. Jai Baba.
Jai
Yeah,
Baba.
so
Thank you
beautiful.
very much.
Thank you. Thank you very
You
much. So
feel
we can, if anybody have any comments, or we can conclude with three times Avtar Mere
you
Baba ki Jai.
you fill our hearts with the love,
Yeah, yeah, really, you're all very great.
with your stories. Yes.
Yeah, yeah.
Anytime. Thank you. Yeah.
Thank you very much,
Thank you.
everybody.
Jai Baba.
Jai Baba.
So we'll say three times Avtar Mere Baba ki Jai and then conclude this. So everybody can unmute themselves and join. Avtar
Aur
Meher
Meher
Baba
Baba
ki Jai.
ki Jai.
Yeah.
Avtar
Avtar Meher Baba
Baba
ki Jai.
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 Avatar,
Avtar
Meher
Meher
Baba.
Baba ki
Jai.
Jai.
beautiful evening.
So sweet. Jai Baba.
Jai
Hey,
Thank you,
Baba.
Baba.
Janardhan.
Jai Baba. Jai Baba.
Thank you again. Thank you, Ganesh. Thanks, everybody.
My pleasure. Little
Nice
Andrew,
being,
Thank
yeah,
you.
nice being with
Yes.
you all.
Asim. Asim is a close chair, I think. Yeah,
This cat was listening to all the stories.
beautiful, beautiful. I love cats. I love cats. Jai Baba. Jai Baba, everybody.
Jai Baba.
Jai
Hey,
Baba
Thank you.
Ganesh,
Baba.
thank you very much. Jai Baba.
nothing to
Jai
thank me.
Betty,
So,
I can't remember. These names are very difficult.
I know.
Rosalie, Diana, America. Oh, God. Oh, everybody. Jai
Marlon.
Baba.
Jai Baba.